Uh, this is one of those days where it's really, really, really super frustrating to work with computers, and I wish I picked a different career. It's not been a good day. Roll that intro. What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is James coming here from iRun Tech, and I'm annoyed. I'm gonna admit it. This is my vlogging series. It's gonna be more my ranting series. This is more me getting stuff off my mind, getting me my blood pressure rest, and just getting things off my chest. As you guys know, recently I had this guy go down on me. This was my personal PC that I built 11 years ago in 2005, and it died on me probably about 2 weeks ago. The motherboard went dead and processor kind of fried on it. So this is my work computer. This is something that I provided, that my company did not provide for me, but it was my choice because I thought my PC was more powerful than anything that they could provide me, and it was more comfortable for me to use this. And in the long run, I was so much more productive with this PC versus like a laptop that would provide for me like an i3 or a crap whatever processor, which isn't anything to be like anything powerful. 11 years ago, it was really powerful. Today's world, it's probably really, really, really low tier. It's a dual core processor. It's a GeForce 9. I'm sorry, not even a 9. It's a GeForce 670 and has 8 gigs of RAM with 2 terabytes of hard drive space. So hard drive space is good, 7200 RPM hard drive. But what they provided me, actually, they provided me with, let's see, where should I put it? I put it right there. They provided me with this machine here, and it's a really nice machine. It's a Dell XPS machine. Has a i7-6700K processor with 16 gigs of DDR4, 2600 megahertz RAM. The motherboard is nothing special. It's Dell branded. The graphics card is really crappy. It's 760 GeForce GTX graphics card. In the long run, it's actually a nice little upgrade from what I have here. It's just a really crappy case, and it's not as fancy as this guy right here, which I will resurrect this, and this will be one of my new builds. The second I get the money for parts and everything, this is going to come back and be the beast that it is. I want to explain why I am never going to purchase another retail desktop PC again as long as I live, and I will always prevent people as much as I can from not buying a retail desktop PC again. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good ones like Alienware and the customized gaming PCs where you can customize your PC and able to build it the way you like it. Those are great. This is primarily for like going to like a Costco or Best Buy or Fry's Electronics Micro Center and kind of seeing like the HPs, the Dells, the Acer laptops or desktops, just kind of looking at it and say, okay, this looks like a good deal, blah, blah, and get that. So I had to get this computer because I needed a computer obviously to do work, and so this was a pretty good deal on Amazon, and it was a Dell, which my company provides Dell, so it kind of matches our kind of every other PC in our organization, but it didn't come. I wanted Windows 10 Professional. It did not come with Windows 10 Professional. It came with Windows 10 Home. I could not get Windows 10 Professional on it because this is a consumer grade computer, and I got it off Amazon, which is not customizable. It's just as is. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just get it and I'll re-image it and I'll put Windows 10 on it. Professional. That was about 8 hours ago when I decided to do that. The crappiest thing about it is I have a Windows 10 Professional disk. I tried to install it on this PC. It's just a complete black screen. It gets to the little part where it says, press any key to boot off this device, and it just stays black screen. I thought, okay, whatever. I'll do a Windows 7 installation, and then I'll upgrade it to Windows 10. So I do a Windows 7 Professional installation disk that I have. I get that. I try to install it. I get the same thing. It's a black screen. I don't know what the heck is going on. The only thing that worked actually was a Windows 8.1 Professional disk that I had that actually installed and worked just fine. So I got to that install Professional. I said, okay, well, I have this at least, so I'll just upgrade to Windows 10 Professional from Windows 10 8.1 Professional. I downloaded the Windows 10 ISO from Microsoft, made a USB. I didn't even actually need a USB a key to US flash drive to do this. I just thought, okay, I'll just download the ISO to the desktop, mount it on the desktop, run an upgrade, and I should be good. When I ran the upgrade for Windows 10, instead of doing Windows 10 Professional, it automatically installed Windows 10 Home again. Pissed me off. So I thought, why did it do that or whatever? Because the installation is combined with both Home and Pro. It doesn't give you the option to choose. Normally what would happen if you have Windows 8 Pro, it automatically upgrade you to Windows 10 Pro. If you have Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 Home, it'll upgrade you to Windows 10 Home. Why did it go from Windows 8.1 Pro to Windows 10 Home? I have no idea, but it was so annoying. So I thought for whatever reason something weird happened in that, so I will reinstall to Windows 8.1 again, which I did, and then I will install from loading it from the BIOS or trying to boot it from the USB stick to try to upgrade it to Windows Windows 10 Pro. So many freaking numbers going around. So I installed 8.1 again, Professional. I booted from BIOS to UEFI to the USB stick that I installed Windows 10 on. I created a Windows 10 media installation, installed it. When it loaded up, I was like, okay, I'm good. And guess what? It's freaking Windows 10 Home again. I have no idea why. So constantly looking through different web forms and stuff like that. I can get it to boot to Windows 10 Professional from a legacy boot, but not from a UEFI boot. And you want UEFI. You don't want a legacy BIOS or a legacy BIOS boot or installation like that, because UEFI, if you have, or especially if you have a hard drive, anything over 2 terabytes, because that limitation for BIOS. BIOS only you can only use up to a 2 terabyte partition within a BIOS installation. Anything above that, if you have 3 terabytes, 6 terabytes, whatever, you can't do it. It doesn't support that. UEFI then comes in because it'll be able to support certain partitions above 2 terabytes and on. And plus also it's faster. It's a lot faster boot than versus the standard BIOS installation. So I don't get it. Freaking, it's not Dell's fault, but certainly it adds so much people to blame. Blame Dell for locking down their system so much. I blame Windows for not having a freaking standard installation thing where you said I want to download Professional and install, and it doesn't do that. There's just so much freaking things. This is why I use a Mac. This is why I have this right here, because you don't have this problem with a Mac. So Windows 10, it sucks. Build your own PCs. Build them. Customize it to what you want. You'll get the parts you want. In the long run, it's a lot cheaper too. I took a spec of an i7 67K processor with 32 gigs of RAM. I had a graphics card, a 1070 GeForce graphics card with a 250 terabyte. Terabyte. Ooh, that's big. 250 gig SSD M2 drive with a 1 terabyte mechanical 7200 RPM hard drive. Spec'd all that out. I looked at it at a professional custom gamer's computer build that was about $1,700. I priced it spec to myself. If I purchased the parts individually and build it myself, it was a saving of $500. So I would always recommend building your PC or building your gaming machine or desktop or workstation or whatever you need versus purchasing commercial retail desktops. You're losing money. It's not worth the headache. You know, in the long run, I should have more fought to get funds to build this guy because it would have been much less of a headache. I wasted 8 hours trying to figure out how to reinstall an operating system to the one I want versus 8 hours of actually productive work. This is what pisses me off so much because I lost a day of productivity trying to fix this bullshit instead of actually being able to work on a system that is good. Okay, rant over. Long run, build your own PC. Don't do retail commercial Dell or something. This is something I've been thinking of for a long time. what think I'm going to end up doing is actually start my own computer building business and start building custom PCs from scratch, because I really love doing it, and something actually I've been thinking about doing for a while. So perhaps I will start that business venture. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm gonna try to freaking install this stupid thing and get out of here. It's already late. I miss my girlfriend. I want to go home. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to my rant. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.